All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Rip left, rip left. Shoot, shoot, shoot. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 37, check 37.
Back to throw. Samuels. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! That's a screen! Lock, lock, lock! Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Garoppolo down, first down throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
180! Here we go, here we go. Man. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike, check.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey, check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5.
On 1st and 10, Samuels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
SOS. Go.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Hatchet. Check your hot read. Hard. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Right here. 59. Check. 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No score after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check, check. Man. Big ass.
X3, 218, chopper.
Chef.
Rock it. Hey, seam 6. Go.
Here we go on second and 12. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Sponge. No. Mike's 50.
Look, squeeze.
Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Twist. Shit.
Shoot.
From the gun, Samuels. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Watch the curl.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
54, Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up. Say. Check.
Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
152 fighter.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got you. I got you. 59 Mike. 59 Mike.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Samuels. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
On the double.
Rabbit. No. Off. Check.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike spot 4.
Hey, Foxtrot. Look at me. Door. Leo.
He's coming, double up. Check 24.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Samuels. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Gone.
Watch out the creeping.
Hard.
25. Check 25.
Yes.
Motion. Reset.
Fight.
Back to throw. Samuels. Able to find Isabella. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Check. Look at me. Zipper.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
Be careful.
On 1st down, Samuels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taywan Taylor, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach it?
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Complete to Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
12, fellas, here we go.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
21, 21.
Watch the out. Go,
Mike. Mike,
51. Hey, let's calm down.
Garoppolo now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's coming. We got double up. Go.
This is Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on 1st down. Samuels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off play action. Samuels. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 59 is Mike. 59 now.
Operating from the gun. Samuels. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
One, Omaha.
Watch the twins.
Garoppolo. He'll get this to Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Nice 50, nice 50.
Heavy, heavy on the edges, heavy. Get hut. 2. Get hut.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. 2.
It's just me and you.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Garoppolo rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end drop.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Line 52.
Hey, lock it.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. You got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it here with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Go.
Check 31, check 31. Under 10, 10.
Leo. Let's go.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's by 4.
22 jet bomber.
Hey, check 24.
Bravo. Hey.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 59.
Yeah.
Jim.
Pilot 64, weak.
Check 13. Check.
Gone.
Bang.
Hit it.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
2nd down, McKinnon. Touchdown, Falcons! Jerick McKinnon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. Open man here, T.J. Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. 180.
59. You got nothing left. You got nothing.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
2, 6-6, pull it high.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.